Brock Lesnar returns with Vince McMahon. Jey Uso won't win the World Heavyweight Championship again. Disappointing WWE news for Cody Rhodes' fans. Jey Uso makes a botch on Raw. The WWE bans a major WWE star's signature move after injury. A former world champion confirms he's not with the WWE anymore. Gunther is in serious trouble with the WWE. SmackDown sees a serious decrease in viewership. WWE scraps several opponents for John Cena's retirement tour. Let's dive right in. Jey Uso won't win the World Heavyweight Championship again. The latest Raw in Birmingham set the stage for Clash in Paris, with matches and promos dropping hints about what's coming next for WWE at the big event and beyond. Here are 5 key things Triple H and his team revealed to the WWE Universe. Number 1, Becky Lynch stays Intercontinental Champ. Becky Lynch kicked things off with a fiery promo in Birmingham, talking about her WWE tryout in the same arena. She didn't hold back, slamming the city as a dump that hasn't improved. Nikki Bella interrupted, firing back after Lynch trashed the veteran. Their war of words turned into a brawl, with Bella coming out on top, standing over the man. Before the fight, Bella challenged Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and they're set to clash for the title at Clash in Paris. This marks the second time Bella has gotten the upper hand, a common wrestling trick to build up the challenger before the champ keeps the belt. It looks like Lynch will hold on to her title on August 31st. Number 2, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes rivalry heats up. Roman Reigns has been on a rough path since losing the undisputed WWE Universal Championship to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40, never getting his rematch. He's been tied up in other battles, like reclaiming his Ula Fala from Solo Sikoa and now taking on Seth Rollins and The Vision. On Raw, Reigns cut a promo and dropped Cody's name, which got a surprising wave of boos from the Birmingham crowd. He laughed it off, amused, before turning back to The Vision. The mention of Rhodes was a clear hint that their rivalry could reignite soon. With Reigns rocking his new OTC1 nickname and merchandise, a jab at Rhodes' QB1 moniker, the stage is set for these two to face off again, possibly for the undisputed title. Number 3, Ripley and Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors showdown. Ripley took on Roxanne Perez in a singles match on Raw, but the real drama happened backstage. Earlier, Sky met with Ripley, suggesting they go their separate ways to keep peace with the Kabuki Warriors. Ripley agreed, and they shared a hug. After Ripley beat Perez, Raquel Rodriguez jumped her, but Sky ran in to save her friend, despite their earlier deal. Later, Asuka confronted Sky yelling, while Kairi Sane tried to calm her down without success. The tension points to a split within the Kabuki Warriors, setting up a potential tag team match at Clash in Paris, with Ripley and Sky facing the former tag champs. Number 4, Chris Jericho return teased. With Chris Jericho's AEW contract nearing its end, talk of his WWE return is picking up steam. On Raw, commentator Corey Graves made a subtle nod to Jericho by mentioning the Learning Tree of the Judgment Day, referencing Jericho's AEW heel faction with Big Bill and Brian Keith. This comes after WWE posted videos of Y2J's matches against John Cena and Roman Reigns on their YouTube channel. These clues suggest the first ever undisputed WWF and AEW World Champion could be back in WWE next year. Number 5, Jey Uso's championship hopes fade. The main event pitted Braun Breaker against LA Knight, with Seth Rollins running in to help Breaker. His interference backfired, letting Breaker steal the win. Rollins and Breaker then ganged up on Knight, but Jey Uso charged in to level the playing field. The Yeet Master started strong, but got dropped by Rollins' pedigree. CM Punk hit the scene, helping toss Rollins and Breaker out of the ring, but Punk and Knight's bickering left Uso caught in the middle. Not staying quiet, Uso laid out both Punk and Knight with super kicks. The show closed with the Yeet Master standing tall, earning a huge reaction from the crowd. Since Uso came out on top, it's a sign he likely won't reclaim the World Heavyweight Championship at Clash in Paris. Disappointing WWE news for Cody Rhodes' fans. Cody Rhodes' ongoing absence from WWE is worrying fans, especially with Clash in Paris just days away. Drew McIntyre, who's been gunning for Rhodes' WWE Championship, recently opened up about the situation, addressing both his own actions and Randy Orton's role. A few weeks back, McIntyre sent the American Nightmare crashing headfirst through the announce desk with a brutal Claymore kick, sidelining him for the foreseeable future. In a video posted on X earlier today, McIntyre was seen working out and admitted he might have gone too far with his former tag team partner. He expressed uncertainty about when Rhodes will return and took a shot at WWE for keeping quiet about their star's condition, all but confirming that Rhodes will miss Clash in Paris. It's the last few weeks, chaos, fights back and forth to Europe, passport issues, kicking Cody's stupid head through the table, and maybe I went a little too far because I want that title. God knows when he's gonna be back now, and WWE sure as hell not gonna reveal what was actually wrong with their golden boy. Enjoy that title you can, Cody. It's a gift, McIntyre said. On this week's Raw in Birmingham, Roman Reigns addressed the crowd ahead of his match against Bronson Reed at Clash in Paris 2025. He spoke about losing everything, including his bloodline, and defended Jey Uso's world title shot at the event, explaining why Uso earned it over him. When Reigns mentioned Cody Rhodes' name, the crowd unexpectedly booed, catching him off guard. "Interesting," Reigns said, reacting to the crowd's response. McIntyre jumped on social media after the moment, claiming the boos were no surprise. "You're really shocked the rest of the world want to see Homelander defeated? Come on," McIntyre wrote. The crowd's reaction to Rhodes' name might have been a fluke, tied to Reigns' emotional promo about his losses, where he noted Rhodes had predicted this outcome over a year ago. It doesn't fully reflect how Birmingham fans feel about the American Nightmare, who'd likely get a huge cheer if he showed up. But as the WWE champion on SmackDown, Rhodes was never expected to appear on the August 25th Raw, and his injury makes his return even less likely. Jey Uso makes a botch on Raw. Jey Uso stumbled big time on Raw, and the slip-up didn't go unnoticed. It happened during a heated moment after the main event, putting the star in a tough spot. The night's final match saw LA Knight take on Braun Breaker in a brutal showdown. Seth Rollins had ordered Breaker to crush Knight and make sure he couldn't compete at Clash in Paris. The fight kicked off with a wild brawl before the bell even rang, but Breaker sealed the win with a spear thanks to Rollins' distraction, pinning Knight. Chaos erupted afterward, with CM Punk and Jey Uso jumping into the fray. Even as the Vision backed off, the ring wasn't done heating up. Punk and Knight, who've had bad blood before, started throwing punches at each other. Punk took out Knight, leaving just him and Uso standing. As Punk stared down Uso, it looked like Jey might walk away. Instead, he went for a super kick, but it went wrong. He aimed for Punk's head, but his foot barely grazed Punk's chest, missing the mark completely. Punk played along, acting like he'd been hit in the face, but the crowd saw the botch and started booing Uso. Despite Triple H pushing Uso hard in 2025 with a Royal Rumble win and a World Heavyweight Championship reign, things haven't been smooth for the Yeet Master. The former Bloodline star may have grabbed the title, but he lost it fast. While he's got a loyal fan base, he's also faced plenty of criticism. It's anyone's guess how Uso will wrap up the year and whether he can reclaim the World Heavyweight Championship. The WWE bans a major WWE star's signature move after injury. A major WWE move is now at the center of a heated push for a ban, shaking things up for one star's future. Last week, Penta clashed with Xavier Woods in a long-brewing feud that promised a brutal showdown. During the match, Penta hit Woods with his Mexican Destroyer, leaving Woods injured and unable to compete this week. Whether the move itself caused the damage is unclear, but Woods is sidelined, and the incident has sparked a big reaction. On this week's Raw, Penta took on Kofi Kingston instead, while Grayson Waller was at ringside, rallying stars and commentators to sign a petition to ban the Mexican Destroyer. WWE has turned Woods' injury into a gripping storyline, with efforts now in motion to get the move outlawed. It's uncertain whether Waller and the New Day will convince Triple H to pull the plug on the move. In the past, WWE banned the piledriver for being too dangerous, as it caused multiple injuries. Only a select few, like John Cena and CM Punk, have been allowed to use it sparingly. The Undertaker and Kane also got the green light for their safer version, the Tombstone piledriver. Destroyers, like Pentas, have become more common, seen as a safer twist on the piledriver. Whether Grayson Waller and the New Day can push through a ban on the Mexican Destroyer remains up in the air. A former world champion confirms he's not with the WWE anymore. A wrestling veteran just set the record straight about his status with WWE, squashing rumors that he's part of the company. AAA star Cybernetico made it clear that despite his merchandise popping up on WWE Shop, he's not signed with WWE. After WWE took over AAA on August 1st, many of the Mexican promotion stars came under the WWE umbrella, with some likely scoring new deals. But not everyone's on board yet, and Cybernetico is one of them. On his YouTube channel, the former AAA Mega Champion explained that his merch being sold doesn't mean he's under contract. There were t-shirts for El Mesías, La Pimpi, Pimpinela Escarlata, and even mine now on WWE Shop, and many thought that meant I was under contract. No dude, don't get ahead of yourselves. Those are deals done and stuff that gets done little by little, but having a t-shirt does not mean we have a contract, he said. The AAA acquisition has also sparked talk about whether Alberto Del Rio could return to WWE. Early reports sounded hopeful, but later rumors suggested there's little chance of him coming back to the Stamford-based company. Still, Rey Mysterio is pushing for Del Rio's return. At a recent live event in Mexico, the legendary luchador promised fans he'd work to bring Del Rio back. "I'll bring him, wait on me," Rey Mysterio said. But Mysterio's words should be taken lightly, as there's no sign that WWE higher-ups like Triple H or Nick Khan have any interest in bringing Del Rio back into the fold. Gunther is in serious trouble with the WWE. Gunther's loss of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship to CM Punk at SummerSlam 2025 was dramatic enough, but the aftermath is causing even more trouble. After Punk's short reign ended with Seth Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank contract to steal the title, a new issue has put Gunther in hot water backstage. During his match with Punk, Gunther bled, and that moment has sparked some serious tension. On the Dirty Sheets Wrestling Informer podcast, Billy Potty revealed that Gunther's decision to blade, cutting himself to draw blood, went off script, catching everyone by surprise. It was hugely looking like it was going to be Gunther, and I still think that will probably be the case. But there is a little bit of heat on Gunther, which you might see on the next episode of Unreal, for Gunther blading incorrectly in the wrong place, Potty said. It caught the people backstage off guard, CM Punk off guard, and the announcers off guard when Gunther came out and decided to not blade his nose in the end, wasn't able to go through with it, and just did a usual blade job to the head, which was not the script, he added. I don't think that hurts him significantly enough that they change a major plan, but don't be surprised if it isn't Gunther, and then we can hark back to that story as a reasoning, Potty continued. Potty hinted that while Gunther's mistake might not derail WWE's big plans for him, it could still shake up his future bookings. Whatever happens next, the Ring General's star power ensures he'll stay in the spotlight. His impressive reigns as World Heavyweight Champion can't be overlooked, no matter how he lost the title. The incident might even pop up on WWE's Unreal Netflix reality series, as cameras were rolling at SummerSlam. SmackDown sees a serious decrease in viewership. The August 22nd episode of Friday Night SmackDown was packed with unforgettable moments, but it didn't pull in the viewers like usual. According to Programming Insider, the show on USA Network drew an average of 1.258 million viewers, down 12.0% from the 1.43 million the week before on August 15th. In the 18 to 49 age group, SmackDown held steady with a 0.35 rating, matching the previous week. But in the 25 to 54 demographic, it slipped from a 0.51 to a 0.45 rating, an 11.8% drop. The household rating also fell from 0.83 to 0.73, reaching about 0.912 to 0.925 million homes, compared to 1.038 to 1.050 million the prior week. Despite the drop, the episode had some standout moments, like John Cena tearing into Logan Paul with a brutal promo, calling him a parasite, among other things. Another highlight was Piper Niven pulling off a shocking upset win over Charlotte Flair. These moments, along with others, kept the night action-packed. WWE scrapped several opponents for John Cena's retirement tour. John Cena's retirement tour has hit a few roadblocks, with WWE making some big changes to his planned opponents. On the Dirty Sheets Wrestling Informer podcast, Billy Potty spilled the beans about the scrapped names on Cena's opponent list. Stars like Kevin Owens and Adam Copeland, formerly Edge, were considered but are off the table. Owens is sidelined with an injury, and Copeland is now with AEW. Another major name, AJ Styles, was also cut from the lineup. As for who his opponents will be, I have absolutely no idea what they are planning to do. What I know they're not doing is they are no longer doing John Cena versus AJ Styles, Potty said. Kevin Owens was another one, but Kevin Owens is injured. Adam Copeland, Edge, is no longer in the company, he added. WWE has been careful in picking opponents for Cena's farewell tour, aiming to make each match special. A rematch with AJ Styles would have been a fan favorite, given their epic rivalry that kicked off in 2016. Their feud was a standout on SmackDown after the brand split, delivering unforgettable matches through 2017. In one-on-one bouts, Styles and Cena went toe-to-toe, splitting wins at Money in the Bank 2016, SummerSlam 2016, Royal Rumble 2017, and SmackDown in 2018, leaving their record dead even at 2-2. They also faced off in multi-man matches at No Mercy 2016, Elimination Chamber 2017, and Fastlane 2018. While a Cena vs. Brock Lesnar match at WrestlePalooza on September 20th hasn't been confirmed, it's heavily expected, and it seems to have pushed Styles out of the picture for Cena's final run. Brock Lesnar returns with Vince McMahon. Brock Lesnar's explosive comeback at SummerSlam 2025, where he attacked John Cena, has the WWE Universe hyped for a potential clash between the Beast and the Cenation leader. Lesnar's been off TV since, but he's expected to return before WrestlePalooza to set up a blockbuster match with Cena. Now, there's talk that Lesnar might not return alone. Former WWE Chairman Vince McMahon could be by his side. McMahon hasn't appeared on WWE TV in ages, largely due to his involvement in the Janelle Grant lawsuit. But Lesnar's return has sparked hope that McMahon might show up during Cena's retirement tour, a perfect moment for the former boss to make a comeback. McMahon played a huge role in turning Cena into a global superstar, and his presence could add major heat to the Cena-Lesnar storyline. WWE could weave McMahon into the plot, maybe having him deliver a warning to Cena before facing the Beast. WWE Hall of Famer Bully Ray recently weighed in, crediting both Vince and Stephanie McMahon for Cena's rise to the top. John Cena's last match will be in Boston, or his last appearance will be in Boston. People are going to be crying their eyes out for John's retirement. It's going to be a very emotional night. People will be very, very happy. Tears of joy, a little bit of sadness, and Vince McMahon is the guy that gave John his opportunity. Stephanie McMahon is the one who truly gave John his opportunity cause she heard him rapping in the back of the tour bus, Bully Ray said. McMahon celebrated his 80th birthday on August 24, 2025, with a star-studded party, according to PW Insider. The guest list reportedly included Cena, Sheamus, R-Truth, The Undertaker, Michelle McCool, JBL, Kane, Shane McMahon, and Bruce Pritchard. Notably absent were Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, leaving fans curious about their absence. Lesnar's SummerSlam attack on Cena marked his return after a 2-year break, and WWE seems to be teasing his next appearance at Clash in Paris. 2025 is set to face Logan Paul in what's being promoted as the main event, even over a stacked Fatal 4-Way World Heavyweight Championship match with Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. This suggests Triple H's creative team has something big planned. A hint came on the latest SmackDown from Ireland, when general manager Nick Aldis approached Cena, mentioning he'd heard from the Beast incarnate. Before Aldis could say more, Logan Paul ambushed Cena with a knockout punch. The buzz around a Cena-Lesnar rematch grew after SummerSlam, but Paul's challenge shifted the focus. Still, Lesnar could crash Clash in Paris, attacking Cena to set up their epic showdown, possibly at WrestlePalooza. With only a few dates left on Cena's retirement tour, WWE is likely to make every moment count. This angle is just speculation for now, with no confirmation, but the idea of Lesnar returning with McMahon in tow has fans on edge.